Cool. So Sav, thanks for being here with me today. We're at Helium Beach House in Abu Dhabi. We've got Afro House playing on the speakers outside.
It's sick. It's
yeah.
vibe.
I know you were here a lot earlier than most of the folks, and Breakpoint hasn't even started yet. So what have you been up to the last week?
Yeah, well, it was the season finale of F1, which was super exciting. For anyone that doesn't know, this is the first time in quite a few years there were 3 contenders to win. Kraken is a proud sponsor of Atlassian Williams Racing, so we hosted some clients as we do at a lot of races, and had some important business meetings here. And so we did that over the weekend. And then we've just been, we participated in Bitcoin MENA. We did Abu Dhabi Finance Week. And now we're ready to roll into our favorite part of the week, Salon Breakpoint.
Let's go, yeah. And so you work in partnerships at Kraken. What do you look for in partners when you're assessing potential next partnership for Kraken? What's kind of the criteria you're looking at?
We look for partners that match our core values. So things like security, trust, long-term stability, as we've been around for 14 years. And we want brands that can grow with us. So for example, Atlassian Williams Racing, 3 years ago when we first joined, was at the bottom, at the end of the track, behind everybody else. And this year, for the first time in years, we've gone from 9th to 5th place.
Wow.
Kraken
you bought the lows right there.
We did. We rode the wave and the bet paid off.
Nice.
And I feel like Kraken's been through a similar thing in the last 3 years as well, where we had Arjun Sethi join us as our co-CEO. This year, we've launched so many products from Crack to leaning into X-Stocks and acquiring all these major companies that I feel like we've done the same kind of trajectory as Williams. Mm-hmm. And I think the biggest thing is we want our clients and our customers to be proud of the partners we're sponsoring and be proud of the group of partners that we have.
Yeah, and let's talk about that. So there's a lot of exciting updates coming out from you guys. Maybe both Crack and X-Stocks. Give us kind of a brief overview of what those are, and then how the average crypto consumer could get involved with those.
Yeah, so Crack is our global payments money app. What makes us unique is that you can do any currency anywhere in the world at any time. Currently, there's Venmo and Revolut, who are 2 kind of competitors that we compare ourselves to, but there's no bridge between both of those. So if you have Venmo and I have Revolut,
it's very true.
Can't work together.
I can't pay him.
No.
Yeah.
If you're, in Spain with your friends on vacation or Ibiza and you need to pay someone in another currency, it's not really a very easy way to do it unless you give me your wallet address.
True.
I pay in crypto. So Crack solves that. I can give you euros, I can give you pounds, I can give you fart coin. It's very simple. Couple taps, you can send pay links, gifts. We're just trying to get everybody on Crack all around the world.
Let's do it. Yeah. And then what about X-Stocks? What does that look like for you guys? What's the consumer kind of experience there?
We're bringing U.S. equities and stocks to everyone, everywhere. And what's super cool about it is we just actually acquired Bakkt, who we've been partnering with closely on all things X-Stocks. We have some more surprises coming out this week at Breakpoint, so stay tuned to see our VP of Consumer and X-Stocks, Mark Greenberg, who will be sharing some quick 5-minute tidbits of information about X-Stocks.
Sweet. Is that at Breakpoint?
It will be at Breakpoint, yeah.
Look out for that, yeah. And so let's talk a bit about DePIN and Helium now. Right? I know you cover a lot of sectors in crypto, work with a lot of different partners, but what's kind of your take or your experience been with both the DePIN sector? A lot of it's built on Solana, and then also Helium itself.
I'd say what I like about Helium is that it solves a lot of real world issues. And there's actually you can see it being done.
Yeah.
Exhibit A.
Cell phones.
Exactly.
All of it, yeah.
And I think that it's a way to me, it's a bridge for people to see what our industry does in real life. Because, you take something like Bitcoin and you go and talk about it to someone, they might not get it. But when you bring something like this to someone and they see it, they're like, oh, wow. And this is all in your space, in your sphere in some way connected. And I think that's a cool, that's something that's different, that is easier to explain versus me trying to tell someone or my grandma about Bitcoin.
Yeah. So you've been in crypto for a while. You've seen a lot of different attempts at community building. And I think in DePIN, there's this interesting additional angle you have to think about, which is how do we motivate this global base of contributors to work towards one goal or another. In Helium's case, it's providing wireless connectivity. So what have you seen from Helium or maybe other DePINs in terms of community building and coordinating these contributors that you think is interesting?
What I like about DePIN and Helium is that we see everyone has the same mission, same direction, but what you see elsewhere is those incentives dry up and fall apart. Whereas here, I feel like it just keeps growing and building, and you don't see that dry up. In fact, I feel like it's just getting bigger and the community's getting larger and the mission's getting, I wouldn't say like fulfilled, but like even bigger than what it started as. And so I think that makes it really unique and special, and in a way incentivizes people to want to jump in and continue helping everyone else drive the mission forward.
Definitely. Yeah. And last question for you is, what are you looking to get out of this year's Breakpoint the rest of the week?
Well, my last Breakpoint was a couple years ago, and so I'm excited to be back. I think Breakpoint is one of the most well put together conferences on the calendar. Anytime you bring up Breakpoint, there's always a positive feedback from people. I like how this year they're changing it up and giving all the speakers 5 to 15 minutes, not giving you large panel opportunities. And I like that mindset, because if you're up there to say something, you should be able to pitch it in 5 minutes or less. Very excited about that. I think that the industry's been very up and down. Solana has been just very where we were 3 years ago, post FTX to where we are now. It makes me really excited to see where we are. And Kraken specifically has always been a big supporter of Solana. And earlier this year, we really doubled down on our support and our collaboration and partnership with them. So I think it's only just going to go up from here.
Definitely. Well, thanks for coming out.
Thanks.